Alright, hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Brandon Fagan. I do videos on just about anything, and today I'm going to help you set up your macros, so let's get started. Alright, first off, I want to preference this video with saying that I am not a doctor, I'm not a nutritionist, I do not have any certifications or degrees that give me the right to tell you how you should be eating. So, with that out of the way, I am just somebody that is pretty conscious about what they put into their body on a day-to-day basis. Don't get me wrong, I do have cheat days, I do have cheat weeks where I just go nuts and eat whatever I want. But for the most part, I am pretty good about tracking what goes into my body and knowing how that works. So here's my advice to you. Alright, so the first thing that you need to figure out when you want to track your macros is what your basic caloric needs for the day are. Now that is called your basal metabolic rate. Sorry if I keep looking over here, I wrote some things down so I don't forget it because I get nervous when I talk to you guys. So the easiest way to do that is honestly just go on Google and type in BMR calculator, and then you'll have a bunch of results. I think I did MyFitnessPal. I think that's probably the most well-known one out there. So once you get there, it's going to ask you a few questions, I think such as your height, your weight, your gender, and I think your activity level, and I think that's about it. And then that will give you how many calories you need in a day to maintain the weight that you are currently at. For me, I'm about 200 pounds, so it gave me 2,900 calories. So what you want to do with the amount of calories that it gives you is you want to track that and eat about 2,900 calories, or however many calories it gives you. You want to eat that amount of calories for about a week, okay? And at the end of the week, if your weight has stayed pretty much the same, I would say within a half a pound to a pound, if it stayed in there, that is your metabolic rate. That is how many calories you need to sustain the weight that you are currently at. So that's how you're going to track your macros, okay? So with that being said, if you want to lose weight or cut, I would suggest taking about 500 calories away from your diet. And if you want to bulk or gain weight, I would recommend adding 500 calories to your diet. Why 500 calories? Well, 3,500 calories is 1 pound. It equals 1 pound. So 500 times 7 is 3,500. There's your 1 pound. What are macros? What are macronutrients? Macronutrients are your proteins, your carbs, and your fats. So 1 gram of fat is equal to 9 calories, whereas 1 gram of protein and 1 gram of carb is equal to 4 calories. So fats are more caloric dense, okay? So the way that I track my macros is for proteins. I do about 0.8 to 1.25 grams of protein per pound of body weight. And then for fats, I do anywhere between 0.35 and 0.45 grams of fat per pound of body weight. And then for carbs, I kind of just fill in the rest. So how do I do this? Well, I weigh about 200 pounds and my BMR calculator gave me 2,900 calories. That is about how many calories that I need to maintain the weight that I am at. So if I would just want to maintain the weight that I am at, I would take 200 pounds times 1.25 grams of protein, and that is equal to 250 grams of protein. And then you would multiply that by 4 because 1 gram of protein is equal to 4 calories, and that would equal 1,000 calories just in proteins, okay? Okay, so then I'm going to do the same thing with my fats, okay? So I'm going to take 200 times 0.45, sorry, and that's going to get me 90 grams of fats, okay? So that's how many fats I'm going to eat in a day. And then I'm going to multiply that by 9 because 1 gram of fat is equal to 9 calories. And then that is going to equal 810. So just in my fats and my proteins, I have 1,810 calories. Okay, so now how I fill in my carbs, it's pretty easy. So pretty much what I'm going to do is take the 2,900, which is how many calories I want to consume in a day, and then I'm going to subtract from that the 810 calories, the 1,000 from the protein and the 810 from the fats. And when I do that, I am left with 1,090 calories. So to figure out how many carbs that is equal to, I'm going to divide that 1,090 by 4, because 1 gram of carb is equal to 4 calories. And that came out to 272. Me personally, I don't track like super strictly because I'm not trying to cut or anything. I'm just trying to maintain, just trying to stay healthy. I round that up to 275. It's easier. But yeah, so that's pretty much how I track my macros. I really enjoy doing this because it gives me the ability to eat just about whatever I want in a day, but it also keeps me accountable, and I feel myself, I stay pretty lean. I feel good about the way I look, and it's also, counting macros is also flexible dieting. It's pretty much the same thing. Also, you kind of want to track how many grams of fiber you're eating in a day as well. So usually the general rule of thumb is about 15 grams of fiber per 1,000 calories. So I'm 2,900 calories. I round them to 3,000. So 15 times 3 is 45. I try to get 45 grams of fiber in my diet during the day as well. And I do all this on MyFitnessPal. It's a pretty awesome app. I mean, you can scan barcodes, you can put exact measurements, you can look up just about anything. Unless it's like a mom and pop restaurant, it'll have just about anybody's menu on there. So that makes it super easy. But that's about all I have for this one, guys. So if you like the video, remember to leave a like. You can subscribe. Also, if you have any questions, just leave them down. I'll interact with you guys. I can help you set up your macros if you need that too. But that's all for now, so I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.